Local parents of children with special needs, many of them autistic, say it's a struggle finding services.
Tonight, the legal troubles and layoffs at a center in Webster Groves are concerning plenty. News 4's Ashley Lincoln tells the story of one Baldwin family now struggling for help.
He started to become more aggressive and then started becoming violent.
Adora Sheridan says it's nearly impossible some days to care for her severely autistic son.
He started coming after me and would try to choke me. The worse it became, the more I was reaching out.
It's help Adora says she's looking for, but because she relies on Medicaid, she says options are slim for everyday working families who need assistance.
It was becoming exhausting where I didn't want to get out of bed anymore. And it sounds terrible, but he had exhausted me.
She reached out after seeing this parent's story, who's figuring out next steps after the residential facility at Great Circle abruptly closed in February.
Financially, it's crippling.
News 4 told you the program closed their residential facility after federal agents raided it. The program has been plagued in controversy, with several employees charged for assaulting patients, and recently, more than 100 employees were laid off. Parents say this program was one of a few in the St. Louis metro providing residential treatment.
My story is not isolated. There's thousands. Just in the St. Louis area.
Sheridan says her son is on a long waiting list for another facility, and with demand,
it could take 30 years before my son could get into a residential facility. People die before you get your child into a residential facility.
News 4's taken the concerns to the state of Missouri. They acknowledge those receiving certain Medicaid services will experience a long wait with certain providers. The state's urging families to contact regional offices for other options. What they would not say is if funding will increase to help more people.
I don't know of any other way to get residential services. Unless you're paying for it 100%.
We also took concerns to Congresswoman Ann Wagner. She's a member of the Congressional Autism Caucus. She says the state's funding is a concern and that her office is trying to help families.
Well, I want help, but I don't want to give up my son.
Ashley Lincoln joining us here at the desk. And Ashley, the cost of sending a loved one to one of these residential facilities is astronomical.
It's a lot of money for these families. We found out that it can cost some families more than $20,000, and that's without state assistance. Now, we did reach out to Congresswoman Ann Wagner's office, and she says if families need help, they can contact her office. We, of course, will have all of that information on our News 4 app.